Okay, good evening, traders. Uh, my name is Isaac John, and very quickly, I want to show us trade, how to trade uh, breakouts. Now, how to recognize breakouts and false breakouts. Remember, market is either doing this or this. It is either going up or coming down. So when you see market doing this, when you see market doing this, what you do is, wait, that's too much. When you see market doing this, what you do is you draw a line here and draw a line here. So you see that when price got to this point, it went up. When it got to this point, it came down. When it get to this point, it went up. When it get to this point, it came down. So when it gets to this point, of course you know that you're supposed to buy the market so that it will take you to the stop before you probably sell. And when it gets to this point, you are supposed to buy so that you'll be following the trend. The trend is your friend. Now, this is what false breakouts means. Now, sometimes when it hits this line, it doesn't go back up. It breaks it. It's breaking structure. It breaks it, and you will think market want to start doing downtrend, like going down. Let me show you in a way you understand. Okay, let me use landscape mode. Market is doing this, then you do this. Of course, you know when market comes down, what it will do is to go up again. That is what we are expecting. But market can do this. Market or price can do this. When it comes down this time, it will break this structure, this line now. It will break it. This is a breakout. When it breaks it, what do we have in mind? That it will start coming down. It will start coming down. That is what we have in mind. Then in this case too, we can draw another structure. You can see that when it hits here, it came up, drop here, came up, drop here, came up, drop here, came up. Now there is this thing we call break of structure. When price is doing this and come down, our intention is for it to go up, but it didn't go up. It does something like this. It didn't go up. It broke it. This is a break of structure. Then in this case like this, what we will do is we will wait for it to retest this zone. Retest this zone, come back. Then this is where we now enter the market. When it breaks it, we are not entering the market. We wait for it to retest, come back to this zone. Then we now enter, wait for our confluences. We now enter the market. Then price can start doing something like this. You see that it has reversed. Price has reversed. So this is breakout or break of structure. Remember, we talked about supply and demand. This is your supply. This is your supply or resistance. Then this down one is your demand or support. So this is break of structure when a high or a low is broken. For example, There's another one here, like this, like this. This is demand zone, then or support zone. Then here is resistance zone or supply zone. The market is doing this, then at a point it breaks it. So when it breaks it, what is market trying to tell us? That price will come like this and start going up Okay, this is a break of structure or breakout. Now let's go and see false breakout. Let's still assume we have this resistance, we have this supports, then price is doing this, then it breaks. What are we expecting here? This, right? But this, in most cases, this doesn't happen. Instead, this doesn't happen. Instead, see what happens here. When price breaks it, what people will do is to sell the market, like to enter a sell position, because a structure has been broken. But instead, wetin price do here? Price did this came back into the zone, then hit here, come back, hit here, come back. Now this is just the bank. This part is the bank playing with you, because the banks knows that when price gets to this level or this zone, a lot of people will enter a buy position and set their stop loss below the entry. So what they will do is, sorry guys, I'm actually tired. This is 11:49. I'm tired, I'm feeling sleepy. So what they will do is, they know that a lot of a lot of pending orders are here or here, because these are very delicate zones. So what they will do is to wipe out people's order just to take their profits, because they can see people's stop loss and people's take profits. They see the kind of chart they use is different from the kind of chart we use. So they can see your stop loss, they can see your take profits, and they can wipe it out at any time, just like this. So they will trick you to, like, they want you enter a sell position, and boom, they will start going back up. Supports, price is doing this. They will trick you to enter a buy position. They will now come back inside. Do you get? Another one, they will trick you to take a sell position. They will now come back inside. So how to avoid this kind of trade is, when you see a ranging price, or lower low or higher high like this, and you see a breakout like this, you don't just trade that breakout. What you will do is you wait until price come back to this zone. Then when you want to when you want to leave this market like this, when you want to leave this zone, and you see something like engulfing candlestick, pin bar, double top, double bottom, or doji, anyone you see around here, that is your confirmation that you can enter a market. But if you enter blindly without seeing all of these things, sometimes it can be a breakout, true, like it can be a real breakout. So be careful of this. Be careful of this. Don't just trade when price breaks this. So this is actually the bank collecting all your money, and this happens almost every time. So let's go to our chart and see what it looks like. I'm feeling so tired. So now this thing here, where is spread? Where spread they go? Okay. So I'll just pick my trend line. I'll pick my trend line here. I'll pick my trend line. I've picked my trend line. I will mark from here to the future. Now you can see a false breakout. See that price retested here, went up, came back, retest here, went up, came back, retest here. This same zone went up, came back. This same zone went up, came back. This same zone. Then it rallied here. Then what happened here? It breaks it. So in your mind now, you think price want to do something like this. Price want to do something like this. That is what you think. But no. See what price did. See what price did. When price got to this point, it was supposed to go up, but it broke it, and everybody at this point, it took out their limit orders. A lot of money is there. As I said before, forex trading is the biggest financial market, and it trades about 3.3 trillion. Sorry, it trades about $3 trillion every day in the forex market. So here there's a lot of money pending here. So this break now is to take all this money. They broke it, then what happened? They went up back. I don't know if you can see it. They broke it, they went up back. Now if you check here, well, I see an engulfing candlestick, but the engulfing candlestick is a buy signal. It's a buy signal. As it broke it like that, I am supposed to be selling, but the engulfing candlestick I saw shows me that that's a fake out. So I was actually waiting to see a strong rejection before I enter this market. So obviously you can see that this is a manipulation. Let's go and check another one. Sorry. Let's go and check another one. Okay, let me pick my trend line. Let's see this one. Let's see. And this one to the future. I want to, okay, you can see here that you can see here that price came down to this point, retest this point, came down again, retest here, came down, retest here, came down, retest here, came down, retest here, and until it broke it. Did you see? Now that it has broken it, see the way it went up, crazy. So but I wouldn't have actually entered this trade. For me, I wouldn't have entered this trade. When I see this trade, I would have entered this trade because I'm seeing a rejection here. I'm seeing a rejection here at this zone. So I will enter this trade, but I would have exited here. But what happened? It went up. For me to trade this up, this is what I would have done. Wait for it to get here, come back, then go up. So this is where I would have entered. For me, this is where I would have entered. So this is actually a break. We can't tell for now. We can't tell for now. Let me see. Let me see. Oops. Okay. Did you see something? Did you see what I was saying? That price came back. Price came back from here. Went up. Price came back to retest this zone. And what did you see? To the upside. To the upside. So you can see how to trade fake out and false fake out. When you are trading false fake outs, first of all, wait for the candlestick to finish forming. Then wait for your confluences like your candlestick before you take a trade. If they didn't show, then do not enter. Oh, God have mercy. Do not enter the trade. Alright, guys. I think at this point, I will have to call it a night. It has been a stressful day for me, and I just had to do this video. So, enjoy the rest of your night. Good evening.